your Caribbean report. Out of St. John's, Antigua, there's more lamenting in the Caribbean over a decision by the British government to scale down its naval presence in the region. A BBC Caribbean report stated on Tuesday that the Antigua and Barbuda National Security Minister, Dr. Errol Court, says recent sightings indicate just how serious the drug trafficking problem remains in the Caribbean. He says the ongoing clampdown on drug networks in Mexico has resulted in an increase in drug trafficking, especially in the waters of the southern and eastern Caribbean. Out of Port of Spain, Trinidad, minutes after Trinidad and Tobago House Speaker Wade Mark announced the government's death penalty bill had failed, Prime Minister Kalma Prasad Besasar said the population would hang the PNM for not supporting the legislation. The bill required a special three-quarters majority to be passed, which the government did not have. The Trinidad Guardian reported that it was the first major legislative defeat for the 9-month-old People's Partnership government. All 11 opposition People's National Movement MPs voted against the measure when the vote was taken shortly before 3 p.m. Point Fortin MP and former Foreign Affairs Minister Paula Gopi Schoon was absent. And finally, out of Castries, St. Lucia, the leader of the opposition in St. Lucia has responded to an invitation from the Prime Minister to work with the government to remove obstacles to hanging. BBC Caribbean reported that Prime Minister Stephenson King issued the invitation as the government seeks solutions to a growing murder rate. The report stated that King believes St. Lucia can follow Trinidad and Tobago's example in working toward a bipartisan approach to making it easier to carry out hangings. That was a look at your Caribbean report. The staff and management of the Herbert Gregg Home received some extensive training recently. Let's take a look.
Hi, we are here at Herbert Gregg Home for the Aged, and we are offering an educational opportunity for medical personnel here in St. Croix and in the Virgin Islands, because I have with me Mrs. Ernie Pennyfeather, which is the Queen Lois Home for the Aged Director. And I have also with me today Edna Bihio of Smith and Nephew from Puerto Rico. And these two professionals are here to train our professionals in St. Croix and in the Virgin Islands. Ms. Bihio, what has this opportunity represented for Smith and Nephew?
Well, hello to everyone. I am very happy to be here in an effort for lots of administrators like yourself to actually be in charge of the care for our elderly patients who are sometimes very neglected and have special wound care needs and skin care needs. So as my function as an educational member of Smith and Nephew staff, I am here to actually do the training for the nurses and the CNAs who provide this care. And I've had excellent feedback from them, many questions. So hopefully we'll actually get to better and have better care for our patients that you already care for, and they are very, very well cared for here.
Good day, I'm Ernie Pennyfeather, and I'm the director for the Queen Louise Home on St. Thomas, the counterpart to the Herbert Gregg here on St. Croix. This vocational training has been great thus far. It provided not only for us administrators the insight that we could encourage our nurses to do better in the care of wound care, but we also have other people from DHS and within the community that's taking part in this program. They're learning how to care for the elderly in the homes also. So it's very important that we look at wound care as a preventive means, and holistically, where we have to take into consideration nutrition and how the nutritional value is so important initially to prevent skin breakdown. So we're all learning and we're all excited, and we're happy to have these ladies from Smith and Nephew, and they're very they have a wealth of knowledge that they're imparting on us, and we appreciate having them. I appreciate Ms. Falou inviting me to St. Croix for this, so it's been awesome. Thank you.
When we come back, we'll go back to the lacrosse field right after this. Well, this week in our Sports 411, we are featuring several college lacrosse teams visiting our territory. Here's Wes again at the Vialco Sports Complex.
We don't hear a lot about lacrosse, Shaniqua, but I'm here with Coach Dragoni. They're happy, and I could tell which team won. York won. Right, ladies? Yeah! This is on YouTube, so they're watching you in the States. Yeah, man. Big up, big up. They beat Rochester Institute. They didn't look too happy. I was like, girl, keep your head up. Y'all really beat them. What was the score, Coach?
The score was 15-5.
All right. Y'all are going to be here until?
We are leaving tomorrow afternoon, unfortunately. We've had a great time here, though.
You got some serious tans.
Oh, yeah. We were working on them all week.
Yeah.
We don't have this weather back where we are. It's freezing.
I know it is. And most of your ladies, y'all haven't been to the VI before,
No,
right?
none of us have. So it's been a great experience. We really enjoyed it. Everyone here is so nice. They're accommodating. We've had a really good time.
Thank you much. We really appreciate
Yeah.
it. Tourism did a great job. I understand it. Please come back, okay?
We will. Most
right.
definitely.
All right, so y'all beat Rochester Institute of Technology.
Yes.
And lacrosse is like a hidden sport, isn't it, Coach? Even though it's traditional rich, especially in your area with, you know, the Indians, of course.
Yes.
I know Jim Brown played it, Jim Thorpe and all that stuff. But what would you like to tell the public about lacrosse that, man, we just don't, let's face it, there's no Sunday lacrosse game like on ABC, man.
Right.
Help us out, man.
It's growing in the East Coast. It's really popular back home where we're from. It's growing, spreading to the West Coast and, overseas, things like that. So it's a really fun sport. I mean, we're just doing a lot within our community to grow the sport and send it to different areas and, help people learn more about it. So, it's a really fun sport. I suggest you guys try it. If you have sticks or if you can get a hold of something, come out to watch our games. We've got a game on Friday, so if you want to come out, we can teach you guys how to play and help you guys out. It's a really fun sport.
And y'all have been workshopping with the kids, too.
Yeah, some of the other teams today, we're actually working with some of the little kids and showing them how to hold the stick and how to catch and throw. So it's really fun. I highly suggest it.
I bet you were good, huh? In your day?
Back in the day, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
Google, YouTube.
Guys, Coach Dragoni, thanks a lot. What, does she bring it when she used to play? Yeah, man. Go ahead, Coach.
All right.
No, absolutely nothing about lacrosse, right? I think there's a field goal in there somewhere. I'm Wes Small for Sports 411.